Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey, please subscribe, share, and comment your thoughts below. Stay curious with the human curious. Quick icebreaker. What's your wildest theory about where we come from? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're enjoying this, hit subscribe and share with your friends. Hello and welcome to the Human Curious. If you love exploring the mysteries of our universe, make sure to subscribe, share, and like this video to join our curious community. For centuries, we have gazed into the night sky, building observatories and sending probes, driven by one question: are we alone? This quest has led us to examine the wonders of the ancient world. But what if we've been wrong? What if the powerful beings who walked the earth were not from another world? What if they were simply a forgotten chapter of our own human story? What if the aliens were us? Imagine this theory is true. Myths and legends transform into a distorted history passed down through generations. Stories of beings descending from the sky are about human arrival. The gods of Olympus, Asgard, and the Nile Valley become our ancestors, armed with knowledge and technology that seemed like pure magic. They are not depicted as perfect spirits, but with startlingly human characteristics. It suggests that our myths are not pure fiction, but embellished historical records. The magic of the gods could simply be lost technology. This perspective deepens our myths. It suggests the Golden Age was a real period in our history, an age of technological prowess. Our myths, then, are echoes of a forgotten truth. Let us lay out the central theory clearly. It is a narrative that begins not in the primordial soup of early Earth, but somewhere else, far across the vastness of space and time. Millennia ago, perhaps hundreds of thousands of years ago, a highly advanced civilization of humans existed. They had mastered interstellar travel, advanced energy sources, and sciences that we can only dream of today. For reasons we can only speculate upon, a contingent of these advanced humans undertook a monumental journey to a new world, a lush, green, and blue planet teeming with primitive life. That planet was Earth. Their arrival would have been a spectacle of unimaginable proportions. Sleek, silent colony ships descending through the atmosphere, landing in pristine, untouched landscapes. The first humans to step onto this new world would have been pioneers in the truest sense. They might have been explorers charting a new frontier for a sprawling cosmic empire. They could have been refugees, fleeing a dying star or a cataclysm that destroyed their home world, with Earth as their last, desperate hope for survival. Or perhaps they were colonists, intentionally sent to seed a new branch of humanity, to act as guardians and stewards of a precious and rare planet. Whatever their reasons, their presence would have fundamentally altered the destiny of this world. To any native life, or to any less developed hominids that may have already been evolving here, these newcomers would have been indistinguishable from gods. Their technology would have defied all known laws of nature. Their leaders, with their vast knowledge, extended lifespans, and powerful tools, would have been seen as divine rulers. Their ability to shape the environment, build colossal structures, and command the forces of nature would have been the stuff of legend. This is the very foundation of the theory we now explore, the theory of our alien origins. This concept reframes the very meaning of the word human. It suggests that we are not a species that arose solely from the soil of this planet. Instead, it posits that we are a transplanted species, carrying within our DNA the legacy of a starfaring past. We are the descendants of these cosmic ancestors. Over the millennia, as their advanced civilization collapsed or faded, their knowledge was lost. All that remained were the fragmented memories, the oral traditions, and the sacred stories that would eventually evolve into the world's mythologies. We forgot that we came from the stars and began to worship the memory of those who did. The theory begins with a journey of arrival. Imagine Earth, a wild world. From space, a vessel approached. Inside, beings like us, but millennia ahead. Our ancestors, pioneers crossing vast distances. Why did they come? Explorers, refugees from a dying world, or colonists seeding a new human family? Advanced humans set foot on Earth, not primitive steppes, but starfarers arriving. The first humans, their story our forgotten prologue. Upon arrival, these cosmic ancestors would have possessed technologies we can only dream of. Imagine terraforming devices and advanced energy sources. They would have built settlements with techniques that would leave a lasting mark. To early humans, our ancestors would have appeared as gods. The gods who taught humanity agriculture, writing, and law were our technologically superior ancestors. The Neolithic Revolution could be the result of direct intervention, a guided education. Monuments like the pyramids or Stonehenge could be remnants of their grand projects, constructed under their guidance. A golden age cannot last forever. Something went catastrophically wrong, and the powerful civilization they had built on Earth declined and eventually collapsed. The reasons are lost to time, but perhaps their advanced technology failed, or a great cataclysm devastated their civilization. A devastating civil war could have shattered their society, throwing the survivors back into a primitive state. As their civilization crumbled, the link to their cosmic origins would have been severed, and the great scientific truths would fade into legend. This process is what we can call the Great Forgetting. As generations passed, the historical facts would blur into myth. We forgot that we were the children of the stars, and instead we began to worship the fading memories of them. Even with the loss of technology, the legacy of our cosmic ancestors remains encoded within us. This inheritance might exist in our biology. Scientists are often puzzled by aspects of human physiology that seem poorly adapted to Earth's environment. We are not perfectly suited to Earth because Earth is not our original home. This legacy also manifests in our psychology. Where does our relentless drive to explore and reach for the stars come from? Is it a deep, instinctual echo of our past, a genetic memory of our star-faring origins? The theory of our alien origins suggests that the evidence is inside each of us. Our unquenchable thirst for the heavens are the truest relics of our lost heritage. Space travel is about reclaiming our ancient past. If myths are distorted historical accounts, we should find evidence of our ancestors' true nature. Ancient cultures depict gods not as perfect beings, but as intensely human. Their power is matched by their passions and flaws. They are beings of flesh and blood, behaving as powerful humans would. Consider the Greek gods, a dysfunctional family embroiled in rivalries and power struggles. Norse gods were battle-hardened warriors who could feel pain and even die. The Sumerian Anunnaki were described as establishing kingdoms on Earth. This consistent portrayal suggests they were powerful ancestors, not untouchable deities. Nearly every culture shares a myth about a primordial golden age of peace, prosperity, and harmony. This golden age is always followed by a tragic fall, a loss of innocence, and an expulsion from paradise into a world of suffering. From the perspective of our theory, what if this was not a moral fall, but a literal technological one? The Golden Age was when our star-faring ancestors were at the height of their power, their advanced technology creating a paradise. The fall, then, was the catastrophic collapse of this advanced civilization. The survivors were thrown into a dark age, and the memory of this time became the myth of a lost Eden. Our myths of a lost paradise are not fantasies. They are the inherited grief of a civilization that lost everything. If the gods were our ancestors, then their magic must have been their technology. The miracles and divine feats described in our mythologies can be re-examined as encounters with advanced machinery. Arthur C. Clarke stated that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, and this is key to decoding our myths. Consider the flying chariots, heavenly boats, and winged discs that appear in mythologies across the world, the thunderbolt of Zeus, the hammer of Thor, or the devastating weapons described in the Hindu epic, the Mahabharata. Advanced medical technology would appear as a divine healing touch. The myths are not just stories. They are a user manual to a lost world of technology. Before we venture further into these ancient mysteries, let's pause for a moment. What do you think so far? Has any idea sparked your imagination or challenged what you thought you knew about our past? Drop your wildest theory about our origins in the comments below. Seriously, no idea is too out there. Maybe you think our ancestors rode comets, or perhaps we're the descendants of cosmic explorers who left breadcrumbs in our DNA. Whatever it is, we want to hear it. And if you're enjoying this journey through lost knowledge and cosmic possibilities, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with fellow curious minds. The more of us that wander together, the closer we get to unlocking the secrets of our shared story. Now let's continue our exploration. Across cultures and centuries, humanity is cast as the Earth's caretaker, a role echoed in both science fiction and spiritual tradition. We're not just another animal, we're entrusted with stewardship. Many indigenous beliefs see the Earth as a living entity, with humans as its guardians. This sense of responsibility may be a cultural echo of an ancient cosmic mission. If our ancestors arrived here with purpose, they would have passed down a core directive: protect this world. Over time, as history faded into myth, this mandate survived as a spiritual principle. Our urge to serve a higher purpose as keepers of the planet could be the last remnant of our forgotten origins. The call to protect nature isn't just poetic, it may be the most authentic legacy of our cosmic past. When we harm the Earth, we feel a deep loss, as if betraying our original mission. This isn't just environmental anxiety, it's the echo of a sacred duty. Our sense of purpose, our drive to be more than self-serving, might be the faint memory of why we were brought here. The stewardship ideal connects our modern anxieties to an ancient cosmic history. We are failing in our sacred duty as stewards when we neglect this mandate. Many sacred texts describe humanity's origin as an appointment, not an accident. In the Qur'an, God declares humanity a Khalifa, a steward, a successor, placed on earth with purpose. This language of appointment mirrors the idea of a planned arrival, a cosmic mission. The concept of being a Khalifa suggests a trust and duty bestowed from beyond. Imagine our ancestors as the first stewards, arriving with a mission to shape this world. The urge to live up to this role could be the legacy of that first mission, encoded in our collective consciousness. We're not reinterpreting scripture, but noticing its resonance with the idea of cosmic origins. Ancient wisdom and speculative theory converge. Humanity's place on Earth is not an accident. We are here with a purpose, whether by divine will or ancestral design. Our responsibility remains the same, to be guardians of this world. This alignment between spiritual tradition and cosmic theory is striking. Both suggest we are more than mere products of chance. We are appointed stewards, entrusted with the fate of our planet. Spiritual texts often hint at a vast universe filled with countless worlds. The Qur'an calls God Lord of the worlds, suggesting Earth is one among many. This ancient idea makes the possibility of interstellar origins less far-fetched. Earth in this view is a chosen place, selected for a special purpose. Many faiths speak of being chosen or appointed, giving our existence meaning. Our theory suggests this could be literal. Ancestors may have selected or prepared Earth as a sanctuary. The awe we feel for our planet may be an echo of this ancient selection. Our sense of Earth as a precious gift could stem from its role as a new home for cosmic travelers. The spiritual intuition of a vast cosmos and our special role may reflect a real forgotten history. When we look at Earth from space, we feel the recognition of home, a memory passed down from those who first arrived. Our story is not just about survival, but about fulfilling a chosen destiny. Earth is our sanctuary, our ark in a universe of worlds. Humanity's sense of not quite belonging on Earth is a persistent, haunting feeling. We often feel like outsiders, unlike other creatures perfectly adapted to their environments. This existential homelessness could be a memory of another home, lost to time. Our search for belonging, through society, art and religion, may be an attempt to recreate what we once had. If we are descendants of cosmic travelers, this longing makes sense. The ache for a lost paradise is a defining human trait. Our spiritual quests are driven by a need to resolve this cosmic dissonance. The night sky's pull is a homing instinct, a search for a place we can't name but still feel. The alien we seek may be a reflection of ourselves, remembering a distant origin. Our sense of alienation is not a flaw, but a sign we remember correctly. The longing for home is the echo of our true beginning, whispering through generations. Humanity's relentless drive to explore sets us apart from all other life on Earth. We cross boundaries, climb mountains, and reach for the stars, not out of necessity, but compulsion. This restlessness may be the strongest evidence of our cosmic heritage. If our ancestors were interstellar explorers, our urge to discover is inherited, not learned. Our ambition to leave Earth is natural for a species born among the stars. Every voyage, from crossing oceans to landing on the moon, is part of a single narrative, the search for home. Our space missions are not just about the future, but about reconnecting with our past. We seek new frontiers and send signals into space, driven by cosmic loneliness. The search for aliens is a search for lost family. Our restless spirit is the legacy of travelers who crossed the void. We are children of the stars, forever seeking the road back home. The journey continues, written in our DNA and in our dreams. When we frame our innate drive for space travel through this lens, it becomes an act of profound remembrance. We're cosmic archaeologists searching for our own starting point. Every rocket we launch is part of a slow, methodical search for our origins. The stars call to us because they're our ancestral home, the missing chapter in our story. Instead, we're a lost tribe, trying to find our way back. We're looking for our kin, our ancestors. It's a family reunion we've been trying to organize for millennia. We must go to the stars, not just to ensure the survival of our species, but to understand its soul. Finding proof of our off-world genesis would be the single most transformative discovery in human history. It's a journey inward as much as it is a journey outward. The alien inside us is a homesick traveler, and it will not rest until it can once again look upon the star it once called home. This theory that we are the descendants of ancient star-faring humans changes everything. It's more than just a captivating story or a science fiction plot. It's a lens that reframes our entire understanding of who we are. It takes the scattered puzzle pieces of our world, the mysteries of our myths, the anomalies of our biology, the unquenchable fire of our ambition, and assembles them into a single, cohesive, and deeply personal narrative. Our history no longer begins with primitive struggles in the dirt and dust of Earth, but with a courageous and epic journey across the silent, star-filled void. This perspective elevates our story from a planetary tale to a cosmic one. When we look through this lens, our gods are no longer distant, supernatural beings to be feared or worshipped from afar. They become our family. They are our great and powerful ancestors, whose triumphs and tragedies have been passed down to us as sacred stories. The magic they wielded is revealed to be our lost inheritance, a legacy of scientific knowledge and technological prowess that we are only now beginning to rediscover. Our mythologies transform from fanciful fictions into the distorted yet precious historical records of our own forgotten golden age, and the subsequent devastating collapse that left us stranded in a world we were not entirely made for. This reframing also provides a powerful context for our own modern age. Our rapid technological advancement over the past few centuries, our leap from horse-drawn carts to interplanetary probes, can be seen not as a new invention, but as a remembering. We're shaking off the long amnesia of the Great Forgetting. We're subconsciously rebuilding the world that was lost, driven by a blueprint encoded deep within our DNA. The alien inside us, the ghost of our cosmic past, is finally reawakening, compelling us to reclaim our birthright and once again turn our faces toward the vast and endless frontier of space. The theory does not seek to provide all the answers. In fact, it does the opposite. It opens up a universe of new and more profound questions. It challenges us to reconsider every assumption we have about our past, our present, and our future. It forces us to ask not if aliens visited us, but if we are the aliens ourselves. It invites us on a journey of discovery that is both external and deeply internal, a quest to find our place in the cosmos by first understanding the cosmic story that has been hiding within us all along, waiting to be remembered. Beyond starships and fallen gods, this theory considers our profound responsibility. Earth is our inheritance, a unique garden entrusted to our care. This becomes a moral imperative. Are we living up to this gift? Looking at our world, we face a difficult truth. We're not behaving like wise stewards, but careless tenants. What would our ancestors think of what we've done? We are failing the mission that brought us here. Earth is not a resource to exploit, but a responsibility to honor. We must become worthy descendants of those who gave us this home. The future depends on remembering our oldest purpose. It forces us to define ourselves by what we do now. The answer will determine our destiny. Thank you for traveling with us through the echoes of our ancient past and the mysteries of our cosmic origins. If this journey sparked your imagination, don't let it end here. Subscribe to The Human Curious to keep exploring the unknown with us. Share this video if you believe others should question, wonder, and remember. And tell us in the comments, what do you think our true purpose is? Your curiosity shapes the next chapter. Until next time, stay curious.